Hello, and welcome to our first episode of Ask Margar-etiquette. Margar-etiquette is my blog, and I am Margaret, and I train on etiquette, so I just put them together and made Ask Margar-etiquette. I will tell you first a little bit about what etiquette is. Etiquette is the accepted guidelines of behavior in certain settings. So think of it like this. Maybe it's perfectly acceptable to run around screaming and laughing and making a lot of noise when you are out in a park or a playground. But that behavior would not be as acceptable in, say, a library. So it's not necessarily rules, it's just understanding what the expectations are when you are in certain settings. So sometimes people struggle a little bit with what to do or how to behave in a certain arena or with certain people. And this is an opportunity for you to ask me. And I consider myself an expert in the field, but if I don't know, then I have people and places where I can find out what those answers might be. So it's a little modern day twist on old school Emily Post etiquette, but it is still basically the point is to treat people with respect and consideration and make sure that people are as comfortable as possible in every situation that they're in. So Margar-etiquette is a place where you can go to my blog and ask questions, or if you have a misunderstanding of what an appropriate behavior might be, you can ask me about that or about expectations in certain settings that maybe you're unfamiliar with, or a situation that you may have already been in that you have found difficult and aren't sure if you reacted the right way. Come to Ask Margar-etiquette and ask me, and hopefully I can help you through that situation in case it happens again. Sometimes we do have situational challenges that we struggle with, and I'm not immune to that either. But welcome to Margar-etiquette. The first thing we're going to tackle is, how do you tell somebody that you're talking to one-on-one or in a small group that maybe they have a little something on their face or something in their teeth, and you don't want them walking around the rest of the day with that, but you don't want to embarrass them either. How do you approach them with that? I get that question a lot. And the best way to do it is to kind of pull them to the side if you're around other people and just tell them, because I wouldn't want to walk around not knowing that there's something going on that I would be uncomfortable with had I known. But if it's just one-on-one, you can just say it. Hey, you got a little something on your teeth. You don't want to walk around with spinach in your teeth all day, or there's a little something in the corner of your mouth, or there's something. If it's something that you can reach and you're comfortable enough with that person, maybe you could just brush it off for them. But if you're in a small group or you think they might be embarrassed because there are other people around, just when you get a chance, pull them to the side and do the same thing. And I'm sure that they will appreciate it. I know that I would, and everybody that I've helped has appreciated as far as I know. I'm also one of those people who will say, excuse me, your tag's hanging out, and would you mind if I stuck your tag back in? I'm one of those people. But not everybody is comfortable with that, and not everybody really wants that. That's just something I do. So if you have any other questions, that's all we're going to tackle today. But if you have any questions, that's an example of some of the questions that I get. I'll be back another day to tackle another Ask Margar-etiquette question. Have a great day.